Fortnite has just made the drama worse. Let's talk about it, guys. Last week I made a video talking about the nerfs that Fortnite had changed to make cars less overpowered in this season, season 3 wrecked. And last night they decided it would be a good idea to roll out even more nerfs. Now before we talk about what those nerfs are, do me a huge favor, guys. If you want to support this channel, use my code AlxAce in the item shop. It goes a long way and I really do appreciate it. But let's jump into it. So there were some buffs. Let's talk about those really quickly because there's not a lot of them. But Nitro Splash now is a max sack of 4 to 6, which is pretty cool, and it gives infinite stamina now, so that's pretty awesome. You can just run forever. The Harbinger SMG reload and fire rate were buffed by 4 and 5%, and the tactical AR damage was buffed by 1 across each rarity, so pretty good buff there. The attack AR definitely needed it. But let's talk about the nerfs, which has gotten the entire Fortnite community to light on fire, even more so than it already was. The vehicle machine guns damage was nerfed from 30 to 27. The machine guns fire rate was nerfed by 7%, and the grenade launcher damage was nerfed from 70 to 65. By the way, all of these vehicle weapons were already nerfed before, so they've been nerfed again. And yeah, let's keep on going. It's not done yet. The Nitro Gauntlet's damage to builds was nerfed by 50%. That is insane. The Nitro Gauntlet's air punch damage was nerfed from 70 to 50, and the explosive bow builds damage was nerfed from 90 to 45. So depending on the rarity, it went down by almost 50% damage to builds. So insane nerfs, like huge amounts of nerfs coming to brand new weapons, brand new mechanics that were only for this season. And guess what? The Fortnite community absolutely hated it. Retro here, who is a Fortnite lore YouTuber, made a tweet that went insanely viral, 3.5 million views and almost 50,000 likes. They said, yeah, this season's gameplay has been officially ruined. And once again, my point was proved that whenever the competitive players ask for something, they always get it. But whenever casuals want something, they never get it. So yeah, I mean, of course, competitive players are happy about these changes, but I'm not done yet, because another tweet went viral, a million views, 24,000 likes. This is by Vanified. They said, and everything that made this season fun and unique is now hot garbage. Thank you, competitive community. So what is the solution here? Because obviously the normal, casual player base who just wants to play normal Fortnite are upset, extremely upset actually. And of course, pro players are like, ha ha ha, yes, W Fortnite, thank you, just adapt, lol, XD. But what is the actual solution here? Because this is an issue that's been happening since like the inception of Fortnite. When SMGs were around, when ballers were around, brutes, planes, boats, everything that's been added in each of these unique seasons sometimes are a bit overtuned, a bit strong, and then the entire community they get upset. Fortnite changes it, nerfs it, makes it useless, and then the season ends. What is the solution? Ultimately, I think Retro has actually made a good, idea, has said a good idea. Is it hard to have these nerfs just go to ranked mode only? That's the only thing competitive players play anyways. Let normal battle royale be chaotic and have ranked be whatever the competitive players ask for. I just want to have fun and enjoy the chaos of this season, but I can't. So I think that's actually a fantastic solution, because there was always that sort of, underlying, message from the player base, is to have fun battle royale be separated from a ranked mode. And finally they did it, but we end up getting competitive changes based on the competitive player base. So what is the solution? And I think, like I said, Retro made a great suggestion, because what would happen here is all of the competitive players could have their own ranked mode that is adjusted to competitive players. They can even remove cars completely, remove these mythic items that give insane advantages. If they would probably be happier that way. And then normal battle royale can be insane, wacky, and fun like it was the first week, because I think the first week of this season was when people were having the most amount of fun, and I don't think that's crazy for me to say. Let me know in the comments how you feel about it. I think you would agree with me, right? And I just want to read another tweet here, which is pretty on the nose here, because this is by Rolf, who is, his username is Wash. They said, the competitive community is where most of the action comes from in Fortnite nowadays. It's not surprising their voices heard over the casuals, but it's especially heartbreaking here. This season's gameplay was fun. Epic only needed to nerf a few things for perfection. And Retro responded with saying, all I constantly see from the competitive scene is complaining, screaming, harassing employees, which I actually have made a video about about before, Epic spoils them way too much. And I completely agree. I think, you know, a lot of people notice this is that the competitive players are the loudest, but when you actually dig down and take a look at the player base, a majority of the player base are casual players who just want to have fun. But most of those players are not going to go on Twitter and complain about the season. Most of those casual players will, you know, have a bad game and just turn the game off. And I don't think Epic realizes that, because yes, they do keep a very loyal fan base happy by making these changes, but building a loyal fan base, this is the wrong thing to do in my opinion. Because I've talked to several people who play Fortnite casually, and when they see that these changes have made the cars worse, made these really fun items like the gauntlets worse, they're not gonna play Fortnite again until the next season. They'll just wait for this season to end. They're gonna go play GTA, they're gonna go play Valorant, they're gonna go play Call of Duty, just anything else. Fortnite has to realize that video games is in an awesome spot right now where they are not, they don't have a chokehold on the market. There's a very real threat to Epic Games if they don't make these changes to, I would argue, to make casual players happier than the competitive ones. But obviously that is just me kind of yapping. I would love to hear what you guys think about that in the comments down below. I feel a lot of nostalgia. It feels a little bit like deja vu back when we had the P90 back in season chapter 1 actually, because this is similar to that kind of scenario, because the P90s were added in to combat very good building players. The casual players love the P90s and then they made them useless. Like I said, this happens so often, so you know, it's a common theme, and I think this is the time where the Fortnite community has been the absolute loudest because of all of these nerfs from the Fortnite development team. So it feels like this is the season. So it feels like this is the season where everyone is at Epic Games' throats, because, you know, I don't know, I feel like they've been making a lot of bad decisions, and that doesn't just include their, you know, how they're balancing the game. That also includes, you know, how they're making the game, like Rocket Racing, Fortnite Festival, creative mode, and just Fortnite in general. It feels like we're in I hate to say a dark era of Fortnite, because the game is fun. It's really fun, especially the first weeks of the season. Season 2 was really fun the first few weeks. Season 3 here, really fun the first few weeks. And now it's just like, ooh, you know, hopefully we can bring some of that back. But that's all I'm going to talk about today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think about this stuff in the comments down below. Hopefully the drama doesn't get any worse, because yeah, the Fortnite community, if you go on Twitter, it's bad. It's like really bad. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.